So, as we've seen, there are lots of ways for communication with a person with dementia to become difficult. But how do they deal with it all? Well, we all have little tricks for fixing communication problems, and just like anyone else, a person with dementia will try to fix problems with communication if they can. Often these fixes work really well, but sometimes the fix can make things worse. For example, if a person with dementia is getting concerned about not recognising who people are, then a clever solution is to start using a general greeting that works for everyone. That way they can cover the problem up and buy time while they try to work out who they're talking to. But once they have a greeting that works, they're likely to rely on it all the time. It's not a problem for them, but it might be for you. When they greet you that way, you may not be sure if they recognise you or not. Unless you can find a way to manage that situation without becoming upset or annoyed, their success in fixing their problem could create a new problem in the relationship. Another example is when a person with dementia is worried that they may not understand everything. A clever solution that they might come up with for coping with that problem is to reply with little phrases that let them continue the conversation even when they haven't quite followed it. Things like, "Oh, really?" and "that's nice." But if they use them all the time, how can you tell when they do understand and when they don't? You'll need to find ways to work out how much the person with dementia is understanding and where you need to help them more to follow what you're saying. Finally, people with dementia don't lose their sense of humour and may want to crack jokes because it lets them feel a bit more in charge of things. Jokes are based on a clash of expectations. So how can you know when it's a joke and when it's a misunderstanding? If they didn't have dementia, when they said something unexpected, you'd look for the joke. But now you're not sure which way to take it. This repeated not knowing can be stressful, and it can be hard to work out how to respond.